Hello guys, and welcome back to another cold episode, and a Merry Christmas, a very late Christmas to you, because guess what? Today, Konami has graced us with the ever-so-kind addition of a new Forbidden and Limited list. Now, I have done a prediction list as to what I expected it to be on the list, and do I expect it to get it right? Honestly, no. Konami is so wild with its limitations that it's kind of hard to actually predict things, but I do expect that I got some things correct. However, with that being said, I do want to preface all of this by saying that Konami, in the more recent ban lists for Master Duel, has done a lot of things right. They've missed a couple of key factors that make Best of Ones more problematic. Things like Harpy's Feather Duster, Red Reboot, lots of going second cards, right? Things like floodgates, like skill drain, and there can be only one, and stuff like that. And obviously the big boy himself, Max C. But they have also hit a lot of other cards that are notably problematic. Things like that skill drain and a lot of the other floodgates they've been limiting, so I do expect them to be, again, moving in the right direction. I don't expect Max C or anything big like that, but let's actually see what's on here. So yeah, let's talk about this. So Forbidden and Limited list, first and foremost, no banned cards, just limitations, and immediately, this is terrible. This list sucks. Holy crap, I have looked at all of it already. This list is absolute garbage. Oh my, they didn't. Okay, sorry. Let's start with Block Dragon. Block Dragon being limited does nothing. It literally doesn't do anything. Cool. So now that that's out of the way, why does this not do anything? Grass is still entirely unlimited. You can still search Block Dragon, and having only one of it means that the only real card that actually stops Block Dragon is Called By, a card that should realistically be banned, but the only reason it's not is because Max C exists, and Konami loves being able to stop hand traps, which is a thing, I guess? I don't know. Next up, Supreme King Dragon Starving Venom being limited to 1. Literally doesn't do anything as well. I guess it stops the FTKs for pendulums, but in particular, this doesn't actually stop a lot of the issues coming from the card being able to copy effects in the graveyard as well as on the field. So why? Just ban the card. It's more problematic because Electromite also exists, so you can go into this guy and then get another Electromite effect to get potentially more materials, to also go into additional cards and have it just, like, more particularly, it has insane OTK potential, but also it has the ability to then, like, you know, add more resources with, like, Electromite to go for a bigger, like, Apollosa or something like that. And, you know, all in all, it's just a problematic card. Anything that can copy an effect is problematic. Or more specifically, that can copy a monster effect becomes problematic, right? So, not a fan of that. Really not a fan of that. Both of these limitations feel like they are not actually solving the issue at all, in any way, shape, or form. And then we get to the semi-limits, which is even freaking worse somehow. Card of Demise. Definitely a problematic card. Banned in the TCG. I don't know what it is in the OCG. Limited to 2. Why is this the case? Why is it not banned? It's a free +3 in the right amount of decks. Sure, it prevents you from dealing damage. Oh, heaven forbid. And it deals with the cards in the end phase. Guess what? If you're playing something like, I don't know, Runic, and you go normal summon a Mono Awato, given the new update to the way that the end phase works, you could actually go resolve Card of Demise, then resolve a Mono Awato, meaning that you can still have the Mono Awato at the end of your turn. Is that fair? No. Anyway, Card of Demise is literally something that just doesn't function. It just doesn't work. It's not a good card, especially in a best of 1, where being able to see 3 additional cards could potentially just straight up win you the game. It's that simple. Next up, we have Aluber. Sure. What? This doesn't do anything, but okay. I guess we're now more inconsistent. Okay, yeah, great. And then Pot of Duality. Why is it semi'd? Just limit it. Putting this to 1 does nothing. It's so bad. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Then we have a whole bunch of unlimits. Okay, Kaigari, now limited to 2. Why are we doing this? Konami, why are we doing this? Engage still exists. Engage is a free +2. And Runic exists. Why are we doing this? Why are we giving them Kaigari? This seems like a terrible idea. Okay, look, I don't hate Sky Striker. I really don't. They're incredibly fun to play against. Minus a single card. A single card makes me hate that entire strategy. And it's Engage. Because it's literally a broken card that you can go engage, search a card, draw a card, engage, search a card, draw a card, Kaigari into another engage to search a card and draw a card. You could potentially have added 6 cards to your hand. Why is that the case? Why? Why are we now giving them the option to do that on multiple turns? That's very bad. Yeah, Kaigari to 2, not a good idea. More specifically, Kaigari to 2 with Engage also at 2. If you ban Engage, I will say this every time. If you ban Engage, every Sky Striker card could come off the list and no problem, and no one would bat an eye. Just ban Engage. It's clearly the problem. Next up, Divine Wind of the Mist Valley. This is a card that is specifically used in FTKs. I don't like this coming back to 2. Why do they do this? Just keep it limited. Does anyone care that this card is currently limited to 1? No. Should it stay limited to 1? Yes. Why? Because it probably will be broken. Let's be honest with ourselves. However, no one actually plays this game, so it probably won't. Spellbook of Judgment. Sure, that could come to 3, no problem. Orpha Scorpio. Why? What? We just limited Aluber. Why are we giving them another option to search out another card? What? Why are we doing this? We can now literally go Orpha Scorpio, summon out the Darling Cobra, search out Branded Fusion, and then just link off into Verte to make the Branded Fusion even if that gets ashed. Why are we doing this? I don't know what this card is. I genuinely don't. Okay. And then, to top it all off, ABC Buster Dragon, good. This just should have come off ages ago. Happy for ABCs. Honestly, great. And then the just cherry on top of this shit sandwich. Wind Up Carrier Zenmaeri is unlimited. Why? This card in particular has so many applications and is just able to end on some absolutely ridiculous boards. And in a best of 1, being able to do that is awful. The combo is long. It ends on unbreakable boards for a lot of decks. And it's not fun to play against. It just isn't. And it's consistent. Why are we giving them additional consistency? That's just silly. That's just ridiculous. That's just hilariously stupid of them. I don't understand why we gave Wind-Ups the 3rd Zenmaeri. Realistically, that card should be limited to 1. If it's limited to 1, it's like not an issue at all. Sure, whatever. All things considered, I had hope, and Block Dragon was a start. This literally doesn't do anything, but okay. Adamancipator, 60-card Adamancipator, still probably one of the better decks. Pendulum basically got no hit to its real end board. Yeah, sure, the FTK is basically not usable. I'm sure you could find some way to FTK if you really tried, because it's really not that difficult, given the fact that, like, you could just FTK in, like, a million other ways. But I mean, this is probably the best hit right here. Everything else, garbage. Thanks, Konami. I vouched for you, and then you came along and said, ho, 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 here's some coal in your stocking. And I went, but what did I do? And you said, you played our game. And I said, yeah, shouldn't I actually get something for that? Shouldn't I be rewarded for playing your game? And they said, fuck you, go to hell. And you know what? Konami, thank you. Thank you for this late Christmas present. It's been really great. I truly enjoyed playing your game. I don't have anything else to say. I'm sad now. Anyway, thanks for watching. Stay frosty and all that stuff. Bye-bye. Shout out to the Frost Guard, my members. Thank you guys so much for the support, and I hope you enjoy the content.